which they did. Ominously, horribly, a set of bolt cutters swing heavily at his side. Tick-tock, tick-tock. At this point, you wouldn't think the man in the chair would be capable of copying to the details. But yeah, swollen eyes and all, he fixates immediately on the tool. Groans low and doomed, a rusty car door wrenched open. 20 feet over their heads, the last few late-night diners are polishing off the dregs of their wine, sopping up watery marinara with crust of sourdough, settling back, inspecting the bills, waving credit cards. Down here, though, a man has come to the reluctant awareness that even if he lives through this night, his days of wiping his own ass are almost certainly behind him. The duct tape on his mouth is loose enough now it's mostly just a gesture. He sobs through gummy adhesive. I don't. God, Jesus, I don't know where she is, Donnie. Swear to God. Swear to God, swear to God. We don't talk no more. She don't like me, swear to God. Donnie shifts the bolt cutters, reaches out to toss the tape aside. How long I known you, Georgie? Grade school, right? Kindergarten? You went to school with my kids. They had you in that gifted program. You rubbed me wrong even then. You was 5 years old, you thought your shit didn't stink. I gotta tell you, though. He lifts his pug nose, sifts conspicuously. It's stinking now, buddy. Appreciative chortles from the apes in the wings. Here's how this is gonna work. With effort, a popping of joints, he squats in front of Georgie, bolt cutters across his knees. He caresses the handles like the ears of something cute. Eddie's dead. He don't know the answer. That Russian everybody talks about, Britva, whoever the fuck he is, he's off the map. But you're right here, complete with all 10 fingers. Plus, he hefts the bolt cutters, lets them drop heavily on the man's crotch. Plus a tiny little excuse for a dick. Holds up 2 fingers 1/2 inch apart. Each time I have to repeat myself, I'm cutting something off. You answer sooner rather than later, we send you to your maker with yourself mostly intact. Maybe they'll give you an open coffin. If not, they'll be finding you scattered from Utica to Utah, Boise to Jersey. Now, he rises, groaning slightly, holding a knee, and places the polished jaws of the cutters carefully around a jerking, quivering pinky. Now, where? And he shuts the cutters hard. A crunch of bone, a spurt of bright blood, the small clip of a finger hitting concrete. Is that sister of yours? 4 days later and 3,000 miles west, Ted Sweeney bounces his weak-springed 1961 International up one of Montana's kidney bruiser excuses for a road, head bobbing with the beat. At a glance, here's a guy who's just flat broke. Tailgate held on with baling wire, windshield a cobweb of gravel cracks. He prioritizes power bills, dodges collection agencies, eats half his meals from a bag, and yet he's thrumming his fingers on the dash, humming along to an old Stones tune, breaking out now and then into background vocals. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. A rare occasion in the story of his life for him to be aware of his own contentment. He's got a ring in his pocket, is the thing. Sick of his own equivocation, the endless interior dialogue of pluses and minuses, he finally decided, screw it. Went to Bozeman, a jewelry store in the mall. Said, she likes white gold, right? Turns out.